Now I see why some of you are single. Oh my goodness. So let's start off by saying this. Boundaries are good. Nobody disagrees with boundaries. Everyone should have boundaries. Very high status people have boundaries. They're a great thing. However, having said that, the moment in time where you are texting a girl a whole paragraph of your boundaries, all right, when you're a year into the relationship, that is a problem, okay? That is not a good thing. Boundaries should be set within the first few days of meeting someone. Not a week in, not 2 weeks in, not a month in, not 3 months in, not 6 months in, and sure as hell, not a year. Especially to the point where now you're in couples therapy. You're in couples therapy with a woman you've known for a year. That is not a man. That is a clown. That is a beta male. That is whatever you want to say, an inferior specimen. And it's sad to see a lot of biological men, because you're not a man in any other instance, you're just biologically a man, co-signing this foolishness, okay? No man does that. You let her know what's up on day one. She should let you know what's up on day one as well. Day two, if that's the case, all right? That's how vetting works. Then there is these lames, these clowns who are talking about, well, it's unrealistic, but those are his boundaries, okay, Lucas? It's unrealistic, but he's going to set the boundaries if she gets along with the program or not. That's it. Facts. And I'm thinking to myself, tell me you get low quality women without telling me you get low quality women. It's really that simple. I don't know how to explain this to some of you because I understand. The red pill community, the bussy sphere as I call it, because the manosphere will always lead you to bussy. Because you have a lot of dudes who know a bunch of theories and don't execute on anything that they say. Because what they say is foolishness, is drivel to men who have actually been in the jungle, to men who are actively in the jungle and hunting. So I tell you this from experience, not up my butt, not from a theory that I think sounds cool or alpha or whatever. I'm telling you this as a man who has already done it, who is surrounded himself with other men who've already done it, some of them which are either married or in very successful relationships. So when I say this, the whole point of boundaries is that they are a reflection of your self-awareness. So when you have a dude talking about, well, I said he has a right to set unrealistic boundaries. Sure, I guess this goes back to the whole First Amendment. Well, I have a right to say whatever I want. Sure, I guess you do, but if I'm trying to have a communication with you, I don't want you going, right? You have a right to say that, but that doesn't help me trying to communicate with you. Does that make sense? So yeah, sure, you have a right to set unrealistic boundaries, but what does that do, Pimpin'? Huh? Does that benefit you? Does that benefit her? Who's winning here by you setting unrealistic boundaries? I'm lost. Okay, so can someone explain this to me? This is the stupid, childish, juvenile mindset of a beta, of a man in biology only, a mimbo. Okay, that's what some of y'all are, a mimbo. A man in biology only, a mimbo, okay? So if you're a mimbo, then fine, just say that, okay? Save the woman some time. Ladies, if you're a woobo, okay, a woman in biology only, fine, just say that and save the man some time. But for the rest of us, okay, who don't have time to waste on your foolishness or your semantics, that's not how we run things. The reason why we set those boundaries is because they're realistic and they're a self-reflection of what we want. You're a man. You know you get with a surfing instructor. She didn't hide this from you, right? This wasn't something that she was hiding from you for months or years, whatever, and now just comes out on the table. You knew this going into the relationship or the perceived a hopeful relationship, right? Now you want her to completely flip her world upside down for you? Now, albeit, there are certain concessions a man will make for a woman. There are certain concessions a woman will make for a woman. But if the concession that you are adamant about the person making is unreasonable, that means you are a clown. And anyone who concedes to that is a clown as well. So congratulations, you're a circus. That's how that works. That is tantamount to a woman getting with a man and then saying, hey, I don't want you to post pictures of yourself topless, knowing that the man that she's with is a professional bodybuilder. Yes, she can have that demand, right? That can be her boundary, but that's foolishness. Do you understand? This is the same foolishness in which we scathe women for when they're 500 pounds talking about, hey, I want a man who makes 10 figures a year. And it's like, what? That's my boundary. Now, if you were to have any woman come out and say something as ludicrous as that, right? She doesn't work for anything. I don't know. She works at Foot Locker, 500 pounds, highly unattractive, heavily uneducated, a litany of issues going on in baggage with her, with 6 kids, and she were to come out and say, hey, I want a man who makes 10 figures a year, okay, who pays all my bills, who treats me like a queen, all this, she could say those are her boundaries. But every single man watching this video, every single man in the comments of the previous video would probably clown her to oblivion. We all know this to be the case. So why is it any different from a man doing the same exact thing? The point is that you do not set unrealistic boundaries, because Jonah Hill in this instance is very insecure, I would argue. Very heavily insecure male. The reason why I know this is based off the boundaries that he set. Based off of what he said, I can tell those are signs of a heavily insecure male. And when it comes to insecure people, let me give you a little golden nugget here, okay? Insecure people usually get with one of 2 people. I'm going to tell you, all right? They usually get with another insecure person, or they get with a narcissist. That's it. That's usually how insecure people get with, because the insecure person is going to have to get with another insecure person. Someone preferably who's probably more insecure than them. That then allows them to make unreasonable boundaries. And that because that person is more insecure than them, they will concede to every single one. Now, on the flip side, when they get with a narcissist is going to exploit that insecure person. So that person is going to use them to their benefit. So the narcissist will probably exploit them and put on them unreasonable boundaries on themselves. Why? Because they know they're insecure and they can get away with it. And this insecure person is going to concede to every single one. So in this case, regarding Jonah Hill, I would argue that's what happened. He got with the insecure person, right, to the point where she was removing pictures that weren't vulgar. They weren't her as far as improperly dressed, but he is so insecure that he didn't want her doing that. That is lunacy. Now, apparently, he's with another woman, and a woman allegedly who is apparently pregnant with his child. His insecurity will destroy not only that child, okay, in the future that kid has, but it will destroy any relationship they have. And the dynamics, if he couldn't hold down a woman, a girlfriend, he's definitely not going to be able to hold down as far as a functioning family. I don't know who needs to hear this, but you need to check yourself, okay? Because some of y'all are blaming a lot of people, this girl and that girl or that girl and that guy, and the issue is you. You are the problem. You are the common denominator in everyone around you, and all your exes. You are. So perhaps you need to do better with yourself. Perhaps the boundaries you have set forward, okay, are unrealistic or are damaging to the person, to the man or woman that you want involved with you. It precludes you from good women and good men. You're going to get the leftovers. You're going to get the riffraff. You're going to get people who have a likening or an inclination to insecure people such as yourself. You don't want that. Unless you do, in which case, have fun, loser. Anyways, guys, that's a video. Let me know what you guys think, whether or not you believe, look, you know what I'm talking about. All right, his boundaries were perfectly fine. He didn't want his women doing that, and he's every right to have those boundaries, and she can get with it or lose. She can just win. Get out of here. Or if you can't believe, sure. If you're a child, that's how you think. If you're a man, that's not how you think, right? I don't know what to tell. I don't know what to tell you. If you're delusional, you're gonna be the 600-pound chick with six babies, right? 6 baby daddies, no job, no career, no finances, no education, demanding that a man make 10 figures, support you, do all this stuff, right? Drive a Lamborghini, have 6 cars, 3 houses, right? Sure, but you're delusional. And chances are you're gonna have a bad time in this thing called reality. All this YouTube stuff that they put out there, that's YouTube stuff. That's means for social media and clicks. That does not translate very well in the real world. And that's what I'm letting you guys know. Nevertheless, if you happen to disagree, you're more than welcome to call in during disagreement days, which are typically held Friday through Sunday. There'll be a number on screen. You call in, we duke it out. Either or, hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please feel free to like, comment, I'm sure you will, subscribe, all that fun stuff. And until next time, guys, be amazing.